in Las Vegas, PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
It's time to get
real.
Get real.
Talking about the things you wanna hear. It's time to get real.
Get real.
We got it all right here. It's time to get real.
Get real.
Better buckle up, get real, get set. It's time to get real.
Get real.
We got it all right here. Come on.
Hi, good morning, Philippines. Time check 8:01, 5 o'clock in Las Vegas, and of course, all over the world. Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, magandang hapon. Isa na naman pong episode na napaka-interesting with Get Real TV today. And of course, thank you, PHLV Radio for broadcasting Get Real all over the world. PHLV Radio is available on all social media platforms, and we also have our own app. You can download them both in Google Play and Apple App Store. Kumusta po ang lahat ng mga tao ngayon na nanonood? I hope everyone's doing well. Pretty much the weather in the Philippines is cool. Tahimik ang kapaligiran. At I think the weather in New York is a little bit rainy. And kung nasaan ang aming broadcasting studio sa Las Vegas ay napakainit according to our director. Kumusta po ang lahat ng mga nanonood? I hope everyone is pretty much safe. Parang ghost town dito sa Pilipinas right after we are on a modified community quarantine. Hindi ko na naiintindihan kung ano na ang ibig sabihin ng mga quarantines na meron, ECQ, MEG, ECQ, GCQ. But I guess the government is actually trying to keep everyone out of the streets to actually stay safe at ma-encourage ang lahat na magpabakuna. Everyone's prerogative to take the vaccine or not, but everyone's responsibility to take care of oneself and to take care and to look out after their community. Ayan. Thank you to all who are tuned in right now, and of course, salamat sa lahat ng mga nag-share at nagla-like ng Facebook feed at ng YouTube. This feed is actually available right now on YouTube. You could also watch it later on. So guys, currently, I'm in the Philippines and marami ako na-observe na sobrang dami ng mga nagsusulputan na condominiums. Isa yan sa mga tanong ko, bakit nasa-saturate ang mga empty spaces ng mga malalaking players sa real estate development. And meron din naman mga small players na who are trying to actually build low-rises at saka medium-rise na condominium. I don't know if there is such a thing. Pag-uusapan natin today, of course, with a real estate or a property development expert whom I met actually years ago, 8 years ago. Wow, ang tagal na pala nito when I was in Dubai, and slowly did I know na madami kaming mga common friends and we built friendship over the years. But most essentially, I built trust with her. Hindi ko na patatagalin at gusto ko na siyang makausap to actually share at a very young age. Ito ang pinasok niya na linya. Let us welcome on the show today, live from New York City, of course, Miss Jimillah Ventura, you know. Ayan, ang ganda-ganda. Oh. Artista ba yung guest ko ngayon? Oh. Property Development Consultant. Jim, bati ka naman.
Hi, good morning. Good afternoon in the Philippines and in Vegas. What time is it in Vegas?
5 p.m.
5 p.m. So good afternoon doon. And in the Philippines, good morning and good evening from everyone here in New York, in this side of the world. Thank you for having me. So sana I'd be of help to your viewers.
Anong ginagawa mo sa New York ngayon, Jim?
We're currently on a business trip. Actually po, galing ako ng Dubai. For 6 months I was there. I got stuck because of the travel ban. We couldn't fly back to the Philippines. So I was like, might as well go to my other love, New York. And since everyone works from home now, so we can pretty much work wherever you want to. Thank God.
Ayan. So, nabanggit mo na 6 months kang nasa UAE. Kumusta ang situation sa UAE?
Oh, it didn't feel like there's a pandemic at all. Because you know how it is there, Tita. You're very familiar, Tita, with how UAE. They do not talk about bad news over that country. So not on the radio, it's not on the news. So medyo yung mga tao, they're trying to live as normal as possible. I think for mental health purposes, that's good.
It's good, no?
So yun, na-enjoy naman namin yung time namin na hindi all the time hearing, the COVID count, the COVID cases. So personally ako, it helped me na lalabas ako and, just try to be as normal as I could.
Ayan. Well, right now, if you actually say that they talk about good things out there na hindi nakaka-affect sa tao. Now that you move to the opposite side of the world sa New York, ano naman ang situation doon? Diyan.
Well, the first thing I've observed is I don't think they're as scared as how we are in the Philippines. Really, the protocols are stricter in the Philippines. The face shield, the face mask. Dito, they have the option not to wear it. So, I don't know. It's like a personal choice, di ba? Dito, over here, kung gusto mong magpa-apekto sa pandemic or you don't, whether you want to get vaccinated or you don't, meron silang, merong debate about it. But I guess,
or you live with it, or you just live with it. Jim, okay, with your work, traveling to many different countries nowadays with the current pandemic, how do you cope up and how do you take care and you protect yourself?
Honestly, Tita, flying for work, for the business trip. Tapos kami pa yung mga unang lumabas ng Pilipinas kasi nga we were under international sales. You feel like there's a lot you can do to protect yourself, but really, it's just the basic. You wear your mask, you sanitize, wash your hands as often as possible. Ganon lang. And then just now, thank God, when I got here, I got the chance to get my first dose. But yun na I think that's the maximum that I can do. And then everything else, I have to leave it up to the hands of God.
Ayan. So now, because you mentioned you're traveling for work, sa mga nanonood ngayon, exactly what do you do as a property consultant? Or I think you are already an associate director for sales. Ayan, batang-bata maging director ng sales.
Okay, so brief background. I've been in the industry for 11 years. So that was straight out of college. I entered real estate without knowing talaga kung ano yung industriya. So, whatever I learned or about the industry, nalaman ko rin through my clients na yung mga nagpa-purchase sa amin, mga investors, who made me realize why our product is important. But yun nga, we're very happy because in the past 7 years, I think 2020 and 2021 are the years that we have done best with our sales production. Hindi lang kami masaya dahil mataas yung benta. But I guess the pandemic was an eye-opener for most people. Maraming biglang nag-worry about their stability. A lot of people lost their jobs. Yung iba na-cut off yung mga sweldo nila. They had to work for free. So parang sabi nila, what's one pandemic-proof investment that we can venture on. And I think it's a universal knowledge that, real estate is really the safest. If only you will be patient enough na maghulog kahit pre-selling, alam mo yung monthly, bigyan mo lang ng panahon and commitment. Owning a property can never fail you. Yun naman ang stand namin. Kasi yung iba parang magbebenta pa kayo, pandemic na nga. We're not forcing it to people who are not prepared to buy it, who doesn't have the budget to buy it. But for those na medyo nga parang natauhan sila, what do I do with my money? May pera nga ako ngayong pandemya, but it's sitting on the bank, nagagastos ko lang eventually. So they had to put it somewhere na kung saan nag-appreciate yung value ng pera nila. But because, we're all aware of the inflation, di ba? Our $1,000 before as good as $100 now. So at least with, property, you know how it works, money grows there.
Right. And how many years have you actually been in the real estate industry or in this business?
11. Bata pa ako.
11. So, okay, moving back, let's backtrack. 11 years ago when you started, like just what you said, you didn't know what the industry is all about. And of course, it's a continuous learning and a process for you. As a young woman na napakaganda at malinya sa real estate, ano yung difference between like 10 years ago when you started selling at ngayon?
Okay, so it was very evident for me na dati ang concept nila ng owning a condominium, hindi yung house and lot, yung condominium, is para lang sa may pera o mayaman. Yung parang, condo para lang yan sa social or those who are able kasi magkano, diba, at that time. Imbes bumili ka ng condominium, mag-invest ka na lang sa lupa. So really, it was for the rich market. Yun yung notion before. But because at that time, hindi flexible ang payment terms. Compared to now, I mean, I'm lucky because I'm a part of a company that's stable. SM is humility aside, SM is the richest and the most stable company in the Philippines. We all know that. Lahat tayo lumaki sa SM, lahat tayo kaliwa kanan, nakikita natin yung SM. So the company has money. So in effect, they are able to offer their product ng merong flexible payment terms because they are prepared. Yung construction cost nila, covered nila yun whether or not may bumili. Kaya meron silang freedom to offer the properties now ng yun lang, monthly, no down payment, if you've heard of those. Kaya tita, as compared from 10 years ago, ngayon, nabibigyan rin ng pag-asa even just the normal employees. Kahit na, the millennials can afford it, alam mo yun, it's just a matter of budgeting your money properly. It's very friendly. Ngayon, yun I think ang perfect answer for that. It used to be very intimidating, now friendly.
Ayan. So, hindi kailangang ma-intimidate when it comes to, owning a property now. But right now, syempre passive income ang real estate investment or property investment. Maaring nagde-depreciate ang buildings pero hindi ang land, ang property. Now, why would I invest in the Philippines? Kasi nasa Philippines ngayon ang properties mo. Why would I invest in the Philippines? I know a lot of foreign people are actually now buying properties in the Philippines as well. Anong naging buying edge or selling edge ng real estate dito sa Pilipinas? Why more and more people are coming over?
Mainly, tita, I think it's the ability of Filipinos to actually communicate in English. That was one big factor talaga on how they're so keen in living in Manila kasi the British people or Americans, when they move, hindi sila nagsastruggle as much as if they choose to invest in Hong Kong, in Japan, in Singapore. So I think that's one. We're an English-speaking country, fluent at that. And also, next is the cost of living. Compared to the ASEAN countries, our neighboring countries, tayo yung may pinaka if mag-a-adjust ka from a very expensive country to the Philippines, it just makes sense. Like kung magtatayo ka ng sarili mong kumpanya, you want to hire people, mas mababa magpasahod sa Pilipinas, rental cost is lower. So I guess those are the practical reasons on why they're very why Philippines is a really good player in the market now.
Okay. I suppose, kasi ang dami ko na talagang nakita sa, dito sa Philippines ng, actually kung tutuusin, naikot ko na, ang dami kong naikot na mga properties dito sa Philippines, just practically trying to live on that property before making a sound decision and buying, ano ang difference kung bibili ako ng property in a condominium na sa building, as opposed sa bibili ako ng bahay na single detached sa isang subdivision or ngayon na didevelop?
Actually, that's a very good question. Not just because I had to say it's a good question, but really, I've been praying you'd ask that. Dahil yun yung laging unang tanong sa amin, lalo na for those who are nasa mga 40s and above, na imbes na bumili akong bahay, ba't ko pipiliin yung condominium na product nyo? The thing is, tita, with condominiums kasi, it's dual purpose. Lalo na if you don't have a big family, it's something to really consider. Kunyari lang end user ka, and you're gonna use your property, you're going to live there, okay? Versus sa bahay, ang panglaban kasi namin is location eh. 'Di ba? Wala ka namang makikitang subdivision na presyong condominium sa gitna ng Makati. That people can easily afford. Sure, there's a house and lot there, but it's probably 200 million pesos in the heart of Ayala Avenue, Makati, right? But if you want a piece of that neighborhood, meron kang option sa condominium. You have less space, sure. But the amenities and then the location, it's probably more closer to your office. Yun yung mga binabayaran mo dun. And also, by the time that you're really prepared to move into a bigger house or a village that's, farther to the city, you can have pa the unit rented out or sell it at a higher price. So walang as I'd say it, if talagang pinaghandaan mo, wala siyang risk.
Ayan. Ang ganda nun. Actually, noon iniisip ko yan, bakit ba bibili ako ng condo when in fact I would like to have a land na may garden, na may ganito. But the moment I tried, it's actually because of you, years and years ago, the moment I tried to step in and tried yung facilities ng condominium and to actually even own one. Totoo nga na you just wanna have a piece of the area that you like. And then it gives you more flexibility to actually just like enjoy the amenities of the entire property, and at the same time, para sa akin, enjoy security. Yun yung advantage in being in a condominium. No matter where it is, no matter kung anong property developer yan, across the board, meron akong feeling or sense of security whenever I live in a building na hindi ako agad-agad papasukin ng tao, hindi ako agad-agad maho-hold up or papasukin ng burglar. Isa yun. But now, diba? Now, sa dami ng property developer dito sa Pilipinas, why SMDs? Why would I buy a property sa SMDC?
Okay, I'm not gonna be biased. I'm just gonna base my answers on facts that I hope your viewers would agree on. Don't get me wrong, tita. Talagang the top real estate companies in the Philippines have their own strengths. Walang pangit. I mean, that's why we're strong players in the industry kasi meron kami lahat na nilalatag, diba? But with SM, really, if you're after the location, uunahan ko na ang issue sa amin, maliliit daw ang units namin. Okay? So, 'di ba? Ako na, binarag ko na yung issue na lagi naming naririnig. Our units are small. It's really, yun na muna, wag ko na munang ibida. Doon muna kami sa lagi naming naririnig. Our units are smaller. But the thing is, kung saan nakatayo yung properties namin, those are very expensive lots. Okay? It's very prime. So if we sell bigger cuts of units, baka mas konting tao lang yung maka-afford. So ang ginagawa namin, smaller cuts, and if you have the budget for it, pwede ka namang bumili ng 2-3 units and then have it combined. Okay? Just to answer the issue na masyadong maliliit yung units, pwede nyo pong palakihan if you have the budget for it. Walang problema. But again, with SMDC's strength, I would always say really it's the location and the credibility of the company. Kasi lagi naman ang problema nila, lalo na yung mga Is it connected, Tita?
Yeah.
Okay. Lalo na yung mga matatagal nang hindi umuwi ng Pilipinas, ang lagi nilang naririnig na horror story is hindi daw natatapos yung construction ng building. 'Di ba? So, with SMD's history, credibility, or background, I don't think any Filipino who knows how the Philippines is would dare doubt the credibility of SM. So dito, you pay premium, but you pay for your peace of mind that the company will deliver.
Tama. Ayan. At saka
on the location. And also, we're beside malls. Filipinos love malls. So yung accessibility namin sa lahat ng masasarap na gawin sa buhay, 'di ba? Lahat ng mga katamaan na activity.
Nandyan.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, syempre uuwi ka sa lugar na lahat convenient sa'yo. Kaya nga tayo nagtatrabaho Para makatira sa gumaan yung buhay natin.
Now, it makes owning a property more affordable with the kind of marketing model that a lot of these property developers have right now. Ano ang mas tina-target mo ngayon? Are you gearing towards people who are working abroad, or you're encouraging people who are actually in the Philippines right now to invest on their own property instead of renting?
Well, I'm under international sales. So mostly talaga, Tita, na ng kinikater namin are those working overseas or have Filipino partners, or they just love the Philippines. So yun talaga yung namin, yung promotion namin goes out to those market. But of course, yung mga nasa Pilipinas, kami naman as property specialist, of course, if you can afford it, why not? 'Di ba? Sino pa bang dapat na mag-enjoy ng mga development sa Metro Manila or sa buong Pilipinas kundi the Filipinos themselves? Kasi syempre gusto rin nating itaas yung quality of living nila. So if you earn well in the Philippines, you have the extra budget for it, we really encourage you. Para hindi naman kung sino yung mga wala sa Pilipinas, sila lang yung nakakabili, 'di ba? So, but it goes to
Did actually you ever think about being in this industry for a long time, Jim? Or dito ka na, matatanda ka na dito sa kasi it seems like you're very expert on what you are doing right now. Or are you looking forward to actually just like, okay, make my millions in this industry and then change career? Alam ko madami ka ding ibang ginagawa. You're also in the food and wellness business. So ano ba talaga?
Those are my pampahappy anti-stress businesses. Yung mga pang no-brainer, yung cute lang. But real estate is serious because you handle people's money and trust. But yung challenge, dun sa trust na yun is also the main factor on why I'm motivated to stay in the industry. You know, it feels so good when they choose you as their agent. Sa laki ng competition, sa dami ng ahente, sa dami ng developer, you know, the market now is very intelligent, knowledgeable. Ang galing na nilang mag-shopping bago mo sila mapa-oo. So yung feeling na nakuha mo yung trust nila, that they actually like you before they even learn to like your product, yun, that's what keeps us going. So I don't think, maybe I'll retire here. And then have my...
Natanong ko lang because your happy business. Natanong ko lang yon kasi na witness ko ang iyong paglaki. O paglaki ba yun? Mula nung magkakasama tayo sa Dubai hanggang sa nasundan mo na ako dyan sa New York. At ako'y naiwan dito sa Philippines. But women your age ngayon, is it like yung line of job mo gives you more independence and more flexibility to earn more rather than being in a 9-to-5 job, or you consider this a 9-to-5 job and beyond?
Oh, it's a 24/7 job. It's a 24/7 job, really. And it's not, you know, it's not for the faint-hearted. Sales isn't for the faint-hearted. And also dedication. We, you know, you personally know me. So, you know, I've given up a lot of my personal dreams for this, and the mga personal agenda ko na dapat, 'di ba, someone in their early 20s at that time dapat mas focus, but I didn't have the luxury of that. But no problem, because I get to travel the world. I get to see places that only others can see online or on photos. I meet people like you. Well, I could not ask for more than that. Talagang kanya-kanyang lang tayo path, and I'm very grateful that mine is this one.
Ayan. So, Jim, let us help people who are actually watching us make sound or better decisions in investing in the Philippines. If there is anything that you would want to actually share about owning a property in the Philippines, and buying in general, or you know, checking out properties that you guys develop, what would it be?
Okay, I think the first step that I would ask them to do is to ask themselves where they really want to see themselves in the next 5 years. Kasi yan yung talagang time frame, diba? If you are going to commit to mid to long term investment, you have to ask, gusto ko bang mag-enjoy muna sa buhay, or medyo may kaba na ba ako? Do I want to venture into something na more serious so that I would have stability? Then property investment is really good. Because like what I've said, if only you budget your money properly, it's a very good option, if not the best option, because it's very low risk. Okay? The worst that could happen, if you go into this and you want to have your unit rented out, kasi we have all those offers, diba, in our for our clients, whether we help them buy or sell, or we help them rent out their units. Sabi ko nga, kung hindi namin maparenta, what's the worst that could happen? You own a property. Para ka lang nagre-rent on, imbis na rent ka ng rent, di ba? So I asked them, ask yourself what your purpose is for inquiring, for shopping a property. Is it for yourself? Is it purely for investment? How much money you're willing to allot? And how committed you are. Because definitely the product will not fail you.
Ayan, very very long-term yung commitment din na yan. What is the shortest and the longest term that you could commit yourself into in investing in any property?
We have ready for occupancy units, the ones that they can just pay off the minimum down payment, and then pwede na nilang tirhan. Tapos magre-rent to own na lang sila. That's perfect for those who are renting right now. At least ito, like what I said, you rent and then eventually you own it once you've paid off the amount. Okay, but for the long term, if you're not rushing or you just want to start something, meron kaming as long as 5.5 years.
5 years.
So you pay
yan,
off
just
you pay off the down payment 5.5 years at 0% interest. Pag kinompute mo yun, mga ano lang yun, mga 40 na baso ng Starbucks.
Oh, yan. Guys, 40 na
Ikaw
baso ng
yan.
Starbucks if you take them on a daily basis. Parang,
Yan.
uy, hindi na ako minom ng Starbucks dahil meron na ako.
Sinigilan mo na.
Meron na
Mahal
ako
mong
sarili
cup.
kong coffee shop.
Ay,
Diba?
yeah, that's, see? O, diba?
Oo nga. But then seriously, when I actually got first introduced to condominium properties, like when you introduced this to me when I was still in Dubai, it opened my mind. Yung mga nanonood, actually, Jim, maraming nanonood ngayon in the Middle East. Babatiin ko lang bago ako mag-segue dun sa pagkikita natin dun. No? Susana Manuel, hello. Good morning. Watching from Navota City. Miss Ravena Naya, hello, Mami. And sino pa ba yung nanonood? Hindi ko nakikita. But thank you guys for tuning in. I think Miss Lilian Gabriel and everybody else who's supporting Lodi ng Bayan, thank you. And ang lahat ng mga Miss Janeline Lacerna, hello. Thank you so much for tuning in. And ang mga kaibigan mo na nanonood ngayon at lahat ng mga nakatune in sa PHLV. But kidding aside, when I first got introduced to condominiums or even investing in any property, dahil mula nang dumating ka, madami nang nagsulputan na iba pang property developer sa UAE 8 years back. Dun sa mga nagtatrabaho overseas, let us try to piggyback on a property dahil hindi pang habang buhay ay tayo nagtatrabaho abroad. And owning a property gives you more security if anything happens. Like now, kung pandemic, kung naipon mo na 5 years ago, 8 years ago nung nakita tayo, naipon mo na yon, meron ka ng property ngayon, you can have it rented out. Pwede na rin siyang ini-Airbnb na siya ngayon. Ang dami ng mga social media platforms that I could see na they rent out the properties na sa Facebook Marketplace na siya. At napakadami ng mga property development na pwede mong pagbuhusan ng pera instead of, just wasting it or not thinking about investing in any property. Now, it's a security that you could have with your hard-earned money. Diba? Hindi lahat nabibigyan ng pagkakataon to actually earn more if you are working outside of the Philippines, if you are an overseas Filipino worker, or even living abroad. Even if you think you are a citizen of the United States or Canada or wherever you are right now, just like me, okay, I'm a Filipino citizen, pero pagdating ko sa Pilipinas, wala akong bahay. I would rent out and I would Airbnb and I would rent. So napakagandang na meron kang property na mauuwian at meron kang investment that could help you and your family, 'di ba? Ayan. So Jim, ngayon currently ilan ang properties ng SMDC?
We have about 58 projects right
Wow.
now. So both in Metro Manila and some provincial locations also po.
Wow, ang laki, ang dami yan. Now, magkano ang dapat inihahanda as a commitment to an investment like that? Roughly.
Okay. For the a prime good option in Manila would be around $300 a month, mga 15,000 pesos.
Oh, wow.
That's it.
Maliit lang yan, ah.
Yun na po
Yan.
yung down payment. You don't have to pay it outright, not one time. So, see, it's very doable if only, you'll force yourself to a lot of your budget for it. Kayang-kaya.
Now, I think yuppies or kids these days could own, a condominium in preparation for, having a fiance or a girlfriend or a boyfriend. Pwede na pala, affordable na pala siya talaga. Well, in fact, actually, dito sa Philippines, ang dami kong nakikita, mga kabataan, they own their own condos, no? Hopefully, the guys who are watching right now in the States would think about investing properties for their children kasi napakagandang if they own a condominium, it gives them more responsibility in taking care of them of their own selves. Now, Jim, anong ginagawa mo ngayon dyan sa New York?
Promoting Philippines.
Promoting
our
Philippines.
properties. And also, Tita, if you have listeners from Las Vegas or any other state at that, or kahit na UAE, apart from just promoting, we're also looking for people who need part-time jobs. Who wants to work with us. Kung pwede naming i-train, or those who want to get into the industry, we're looking to hire people. So I don't know how they can reach me, but maybe they can leave a number or tatawagan namin sila kasi naghahanap kami.
You can post your Facebook page or you can post a contact number or email dito sa show if in case anybody. Well, actually, to be thankful for the property developers in general, they generate jobs. They open opportunities for people to actually earn passive income, and they give opportunities for people to actually just make a comfortable living, 'di ba? Napaka nabibigay daan-daang tao from construction to hiring people whenever the property is already done. At ang mga nagma-market at ang mga nasa office, yun yung binibigay na tulong ng real estate development sa ekonomiya ng Pilipinas. And if we bring people who are not from the Philippines, who are investing in the Philippines, umaakyat at nagbo-boost ang ekonomiya ng Philippines because of that, 'di ba? They spend dollars if those property owners are non-Filipinos that are coming from abroad. They spend dollars in the Philippines, kaya malaking na itutulong yan. Jim, any last, alam ko may meeting ka, any last words that you would want to share before I let you go?
Oh no, just thank you for inviting me to do this episode with you. I appreciate it a lot for helping me promote our company and our product. And also, sana merong mga naka-realize na why not? If you feel like you're prepared to do it, it's not as serious or as scary as you think it is. Property investment. Actually, if you want to build a really good portfolio for yourself, you have to understand and check out investing into properties. So that's what we're here for. And if any of you happens to be interested or you're looking for a job, diba? May job post ako. Please do message us. Tita, can I announce my number? My US number. Is that fine?
Yes,
Yeah?
please.
Okay.
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. So my number here is +1 856 249 6690.
Ulit.
Ulit.
Plus
Okay.
one.
+1 856 249
Okay.
6690.
Uh-huh. Ayan. Nakapost yan sa ating Facebook feed right now. You guys, the reason we're not promoting the property itself. Actually, the reason why for this interview is because I want to encourage everyone right now who are still blessed to earn decent living, no, kahit amidst the pandemic, na ma-realize natin na investing in a property is something na kailangan natin i-look forward, dahil eventually hindi natin alam kung ano ang mangyayari sa buhay natin, and at least we have something that we can earn from or that we can rely on pagdating ng panahon when such incident like this pandemic hits us. At least we are ready and we're prepared. That extra money, instead of thinking on where to put or where to spend or how to spend, would at least go to something tangible. Actually, isa yan sa mga palagi kong tinitingnan. If people would want to invite me to invest on something, it is something that is tangible, na hawakan, nakikita, and then you can transfer that to any of your family members. Maraming salamat, Jim, for giving way for this interview. If you guys want to reach Jimillah, please check out her Facebook page. I think after this Facebook post, you could comment Jim on the comment section, and then you can post your contact details, so we could help more and more people realize their dreams. Kasi importante na magkaroon ka ng something that you can call your own. O, diba? Parang love life lang. Something that you can call your own.
O yan. Yung condominium, kaya ko pag-usapan. Yung love life, I cannot. So,
parang, tatanungin ko pa naman sana kasi may nag-message sa akin dito kung single ka pa daw ba o hindi na.
na nga po. Memorize ko yung sa mga condominiums, yung relationship parang medyo
nakalimutan
so
na.
Yes. Very single.
Kalimutan na. Well, thank you so much. I'll see you when I move back to New York pretty soon. And please take care over there and please stay in touch.
Of course. I'll see you soon.
Bati ka
Thank
naman
you.
muna if you... Alright, if you want to greet somebody, please, bati ka na. Live yan.
To my Dubai friends, of course, if this is streaming in UAE. Hi to my Dubai friends and my NYC family. And also to my family in the Philippines. I miss you so much. And my Team JMV. Okay,
Buhay
yun
po
yung
siya.
ano ko. Buhay pa ako. Uuwi rin.
Oh, gala
in
ng gala.
time.
Well, thank you, Jim. Thank you so much, Jim. And thank you sa pagpapaunlak sa Get Real TV. And maraming salamat. Hope to see you soon.
Thank you.
Ayan.
Bye.
Salamat. Ayan, that's Jimillah Ventura. She is not just a friend, but also an advisor, where to actually put the money that you have. Well, before I actually go, I just would like to say thank you to all those who tuned in. Mami Ravena Naya, thank you so much. Thank you, Annalie Gandesa, Alim Domingo Ballesteros, Eve Juntas, Tyler Duratem. Thank you sa mga Smule Idols. Janeline Lacerna, thank you so much. Aris and everybody who is actually tuned in, thank you. Christian, thank you, Dean. And guys, it's serious business. Totoo lang na ma-anticipate natin kung ano ang mangyayari in the future. And while this investments or investment opportunities in the Philippines are still affordable, let us actually try to grab them, no? Kasi talagang iba, ako na ano ko na experience ko when I moved here like a year ago, at napakahirap maghanap ng properties to actually stay or to live dahil nandito ako for a vacation. Na-realize ko na yung palang years of investment na ginawa ko doon nung nandoon ako sa Middle East, pays off. So, nung pinare-rent out ko siya, what rental money I get is enough to actually pay off what I am renting right now. Kasi syempre hindi ko naman siya pwedeng palayasin, the one who's actually living doon sa property. But let us always look forward to saving up for our future or even for our children or para sa pagtanda natin. Napakaraming opportunities dyan. Now, I would like to greet those who are celebrating their birthdays today. And sa mga August birthday celebrants, happy birthday. I hope and pray that all your wishes and prayers do come true. Isa na ngayon si Miss Susana Odin, who is actually celebrating her birthday today. She is currently in New York at pinababati siya ng kanyang mga angels. Si Miss Lillian Gabriel, thank you. Miss Ravenna, Mami Ravenna, who is enjoying Smule so much, and Miss Ana Ligandesa, Rafael Rocco Dinglasan, thank you. Donan Quartz, and of course, guys, please do support all the shows that is actually on PHLV Radio. Napakaraming shows na sinistream over our own PHLV Radio channel. And of course, available in all the social media platforms. Ayan. And of course, Get Real TV. You can also follow us. At maraming salamat. Paulit-ulit kong sinasabi, but I wouldn't be here, Get Real TV wouldn't be here if not for the people who believed in us at sa mga taong patuloy na sumusuporta at nagtiwala. Isa na dyan si Miss Miles. Tita Miles, thank you. I'll see you very soon. And of course, Tita Josie Harrison, ang aming director, Direk Johan, thank you so much for always keeping up with me sa mga last minute guest. Maraming salamat. Let us appreciate everything that is available right now with the current crisis that the whole world is going through. The digital platforms and the social media platforms is a very good avenue to actually help us get by, to overcome kung ano man ang pinagdadaanan nyo, to overcome depression, boredom, because people are asked to stay at home. If you guys want to share something like your talents, your cooking, everything, andyan ang social media. And I'm very grateful dahil we have a voice to actually share what we are able to share right now. And let us make good use of it. Hindi po create ang social media to actually destroy people. Napakadaming nababalitaan ngayon with regards to bloggers taking advantage of people or destroying people. Let us use this platform to actually spread positivity, to spread good light, to spread love, and to spread good vibes to the rest of the world. Let us not use social media to actually destroy people or to just spread negativity. Sobrang dami na po nangyayaring hindi maganda sa buong mundo. Wars, patayan, crimes, and sakit, pandemic, and everything. And just like other countries like Japan, Dubai, or UAE, or other countries na mas pinaprioritize nila ang pagbabalita ng magagandang bagay at ng mga magagandang kaganapan sa kanilang mga bansa. Let us also try to do that because positivity helps to create a positive outcome and a positive outlook in life. Let us use this to make this world a better place for everyone. Let us stop the hate. Let us stop the crime. Let us stop being negative. Let us look forward to always being in a good, positive light every day. It has been a wonderful journey with everybody. Thank you sa lahat ng mga bagong mga kakilala, sa lahat ng mga bagong friends, at sa lahat ng mga nade-develop na friendship. It is very important right now to look after your community, to watch out with what is happening. Huwag tayong maging selfish or makasarili na sarili natin ng isipin. Pero of course, self-care and self-love is also vital important. But right now, with the current crisis and pandemic, let us share a piece of ourselves so that lahat po ng mga tao na nangangailangan ng tulong natin would also benefit from what we have. We are blessed. Let us continue to be a blessing to everyone. And thank you to all those who tuned in. Till next week again, titignan natin kung ano naman ang ating magiging topic. But I think I am open. You guys can actually post on the comment page anything that you guys would want to discuss. It has been a blessed, beautiful Wednesday morning here in the Philippines. This is Jeanette Marco reporting for Get Real TV, sharing you real stories of real people and real life.
It's time to get
real.
Get real.
Talking about the things you wanna hear. It's time to get real.
Get real.
We got it all right here. It's time to get real.
Get real.
Better buckle up, get real, get set. It's time to get real.
Get real.
We got it all right here. Come on. Whoa.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio. Just like a friend from back home.
Hi everyone, this is Lonnie Salucha and you are listening to PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.